What's up, guys? Welcome to physics class and happy Tuesday, everybody. This is the waiting room for our bunny, not bunny. No, I'm not going to be streaming for however many hours until she launches, but yeah, we're just kind of like waiting for new content at this point. We're wrapping up with our Goth Girls event, and we're also getting a new character in Dragon Traveler, but she's not quite here yet either. So we're just kind of like coming to the end of a lot of things. And we'll be doing some Dragon Traveler in the second half. We have another guild auction, which I will not get anything from because that's how it goes. But we're kicking it off with some nikke. And I think I already pinged Discord, so hopefully everybody knows that we're out here. I think I accidentally forgot to have the stream scheduled because I think the last stream that was actually scheduled was for last week Thursday, and I just never remembered to refresh it. For YouTube anyway. On Twitch, it should always show the same schedule no matter what. I'm kind of really bad about updating that in general, actually. Even when I'm on vacation or whatever, it still says I'm going to stream on my regular schedule on Twitch, so that's kind of my bad. I should probably try and like actively manage that a bit better, but yeah. All right, let's just clear out the shop. We got some more people coming in. Simulation room reset, by the way. So yesterday actually was the first day to do overclock. If you haven't already, make sure you do that again. And I will not be putting in custom modules into Snow White today. In fact, I should have stopped yesterday, but I used a bunch anyway for no improvement. But I want to have custom modules for Velvet. Probably not to optimize her, but just to have enough to overload all of her equipment. And I currently have 0, so I screwed myself out of probably having a first day quadruple overload. But it is what it is. It's not a big deal. All right, we cleared out the shop. Let me check in with chat. I guess I'll grab these two really quick. See who's in the stream. And welcome to all the lurkers. We got Lone Syndicate, Sudden But Inevitable, Bob, Dr. Yiggles again, and Warlock Warlord. Hello, greetings, and salutations. What are salutations exactly, other than greetings? You must be excited for Museum Hall 2. Oh yeah, my excitement is immeasurable for Museum Hall 2. Hey Sparks, hey, what up gamers? No rocks. We will see you gamble at all. Will we see you gamble at all? Oh, I think I'm gonna do a friendship poll. I think that's the only thing to gamble for today. Probably just a friendship poll. What's up, Grimjaw? Welcome to the stream. Here, let's go to the outpost. I put out a Velvet skill analysis video earlier today. Not as early as I tried to, but if you haven't watched that already, I would check it out. I think Velvet is going to be very useful. And that video was supposed to go out right away in the morning, and then YouTube held it for manual review. The most annoying thing ever. So it actually went live around, I don't know, 1 o'clock this afternoon or something like that. But yeah, you can see my take on her skill analysis, and I expect her to do great things. So make sure you watch that video after the stream if you haven't seen it already. It's so frustrating, like, as a streamer, just to like get your content held or suppressed for like no reason. And like there was nothing wrong with that video. Like we're literally just looking at like the skill descriptions, right? It's crazy. I don't know what the deal with that was, but anyway, it's live now. We're advising Delta because I got another copy of her off stream. I think it was off stream a few days ago. So yeah. Commander, what do you think of my ninja attire? I see a lot of openings. I do see a lot of openings, but they are not the bad kind. You look like a tactical ninja. I think she'll prefer if we say she's a tactical ninja. I focused heavily on the tactical aspect when preparing the attire. It is lightweight, yet does not neglect storage, protection, and camouflage features. I mean, storage, sure. She has like the big scroll slash container on her back. She's got like a utility belt. She's got multiple weapons strapped to her back. Lightweight, yes. As far as protection, I don't think she's getting a lot of protection here. Like, what protection is she getting? Thank you for noticing. Oh, we noticed. I definitely noticed, Delta. Hold on. I'm going to turn a light on over here in just a second. Hold up. Oops, that's the wrong thing. How do I do this? Bruh. There we go. Like... No? Like this. Dude, it took me longer to figure out how to bring up my BRB screen than I was actually gone for. Alright. Wait, what is chat saying? Is your Mihara optimized with overload lines? Pretty optimized. Like, I'm sure there are things I could improve. But she is well built. I think I'm missing... I think I only have 3 lines of attack instead of 4. So, I mean, she's not perfect, but pretty strong. Friendship gambling, that's right. You have been saving PvP currency for no reason in Nikke. Have like 750k, you think you should start buying elemental stuff again? Yeah, just use it. There's no reason to just keep saving. That is true. You just want the free doll mats from the museum. Yeah, basically. Just like do your runs, get the materials, and whatever the like extra mode is called, then you just like don't need to touch that. YouTube hates physics confirmed. 100%. The thing is, there was like barely any physics even in that video. It's so dumb. It only works as a camouflage in Vegas. She might fit in there. Or at an anime expo or something. Alright, what do you think it's like if Vapos was easy to obtain? Either I wouldn't be here or you wouldn't be here. Yeah, that checks out. Either of the two. Maybe both of us would be here, or maybe neither of us would be here. No, impossible. If no human could kill me, then I would stand no reason that I would be the ultimate weapon. Fair enough. Think the commander is going to be betrayed by the Ark? I don't really want to talk about story spoilers here, but I think for a long time there's been mistrust of the Ark. I'll say that much. Rapscallion, art thou skilled in battle? Yeah, I am. Extra Museum gives doll mats? Yeah. Yeah. That's probably the thing that's best for, honestly. Nice. Rank up. Extra Museum. Oh, wait, I already read that chat. My bad. So what are your takes on Velvet? I guess, did anybody see my video? And we'll start a poll too. Will you pull for Velvet? I feel like probably everybody's going to pull for Velvet. Like, she's too popular of a character. And now that she actually looks strong, people will pull for her. Despite a lot of people, I don't understand why. It was like on the main Discord, even on my community Discord, everyone was like, oh, she's kind of mid, she's not good. Maybe I'll be totally wrong, but I don't know. I don't see it. I think she's very good. Oh, last time I need to advise Cinderella to get the sticker. Nice. You will save for collab. Dang. Saving for next pilgrim. Dang, so many people are saying they're going to save. Labels HM ending is all things set, things in motion, overshadowing. Grave is truly beautiful. I cannot understand why she insists that she's compromised. What do you think of her, Prince? After all she's done to protect you, it's clear she has a wonderful heart. I can't really tell because of the helmet. It's clear she has a wonderful heart. You're right. Obviously, that was the correct answer. Grab the sticker. Sweet. Sudden says, your video was good. You appreciate that you have a nuanced take rather than just best ever or worst ever. Well, I appreciate that you appreciate that. I mean, I feel like that wouldn't be that useful, right? If I was just like, this character is trash. Thanks for watching. You know, it's like, what's the point of that? Why does Red Hood always make fun of me? Because she considers you a good friend. When is 3.5 anniversary? Plenty of time to build pity back up. Should be end of April, right? Something like that. Let's see. Already got robbed by the Goob Witch, but she's a must pull. Your pulls for label didn't go well. You got MLB Cindy with your mandatory 10 pull for label. Wow, nice. That's lucky. I require a partner for my training this day. Will thou lend me a hand? All I require is for thee to hold the object which I will be slicing. Oh boy. The commander said, oh boy. Alright. What if you cut me by accident? Let's go with oh boy. I like it. What kind of reaction is that? I'm so excited to get the opportunity to see you train up close. I certainly did not expect thee to be such a state of near ecstasy. Very well, let's train. That's hilarious. Yeah, end of April. Chat is confirming. Should be end of April. John Smith did 150 pulls for one copy of Label. Ew. That hurts just hearing that. Okay, I think I need to add yet another nikke because I finished somebody yesterday too. So I think I'm back to advising Folkwang again. Yeah. Coach, what kind of weather do you like the most? Cloudy days. That's right, because she'd be too hot on sunny days. I know my girl. We might get to level up, which this will be a significant one. If I can get enough core dust today, I will hit 621. So that might give me a bit... Ooh, there's no way I'm going to get enough core dust. But that would give me a big CP boost, which might finally get me out of the Ziz waiting room. Maybe. Possibly, hopefully. But it looks like maybe I'll have to wait until another day or two. Because getting 15,000 core dust is probably not going to happen today. I got some new stickers, by the way, including the Delta sticker. Looking lovely. And I think this Bunny Milk sticker was also new. And this Rappy one is new. I kind of don't like that it cuts off here. And yet, like, the nikke sticks up. So we have, like, Snow White's, like, guns kind of sticking up awkward in the background, but then just, like, cuts off with a sharp line. It's kind of weird. I think the whole thing should just extend and, like, occupy the whole space. Nitpicky things. I know. You finally got helmed. MLB should have a treasure in about 2 weeks. Nice. That will be an account changer. Like, treasure helm is so good. Yeah, that's going to give you a massive upgrade to your account. My whole banner is stickers like a high school binder. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. I chose a theme and stuck to it. It's funny because it's actually like not even like it's like the complete opposite of my style IRL. I'm very like minimalist and like plain clean surfaces. But, you know, there were so many good-looking nikke stickers. I had to go for it. I could squeeze another one in right here if I find one that fits well. But there could be another one here next to Snow White's face between her and Soda. I could even move Soda over slightly and then put someone here. We'll see if there's another one that like stands out that I want to add. Again, it's got to be on theme. You did the same to fit all your favorites on your banner too? Nice. Oh, so I pulled the trigger. I think I did this on Sunday. Hello? Where's she at? Yeah. I got the Emma pass. I was like, I can't let this go. She looks so good. Like, I would be sad if I missed this. And I haven't really gotten anything in nikke since New Year's. So I was like, it's been almost a month. I can drop 20 to like get this pass, you know? Worth it. Your player card is just Winter Maiden with lots of sparkles. Maiden's best girl? Nice. I've seen some good ones. You guys will like post them on the community Discord, and some of them are very impressive. Guess we'll open wind. I know I'm gonna use a bunch of wind on Velvet, so gotta start building up, even if it's only 25. Probably doesn't make that much difference. Okay, so from 25 1-hour ones, I can get 2,600 core dust. My total is only less than 5,000. That's not going to help. Only 11,000 left to go. Still no point in me using these molds, because I only need Lee Sin characters, which is kind of frustrating. Do you think Velvet would be better to buff Nayuta than Maxwell? Yes, I do. Let me look at Maxwell's kit again really quick. But yeah, I said in the video that she'd probably be extremely good to buff Nayuta. Let's see. So, assuming off burst, we're getting crit rate, charge damage, charge speed, and attack. Yeah. Velvet should be way better. Because the charge speed won't do anything for Nayuta, because it's a fixed firing rate. Attack is good, but you also get the attack buff from Velvet. And the crit rate and critical damage is like whatever, not really that relevant for Nayuta. And then any of this stuff doesn't matter because she would be off burst. But even if we did use it, I think this is selfish, right? Yeah, this wouldn't even do anything anyway. So yeah, Velvet should be much better to buff Nayuta. Is Treasure Drake a character you should have at 10-10-10? It took me a long time to fully invest in my Drake, because Drake is really good, but she was just never a character that I used that much, and it took me forever to actually get on the, like, shotgun train. But if you have the resources, yeah, all her skills are good. Like, the one that's maybe not as important, I would say, is her skill 2. That's probably the least important of them. But basically, you know, like, I'm not saying Drake is going to be your highest priority character. It just depends on what else you have and what you still need to build. But eventually, she could be worth making 10-10-10. Also, you liked how you said Velvet had realistic physics, then immediately showed her unhinged shooting pose. Wait, what was so unhinged about her shooting pose? I don't even know what her shooting pose looked like. Let me see. I mean, her shooting pose isn't... She's just kneeling on one knee aiming. It's pretty normal. And then in her reload, she just sits down. I don't know. I don't think it's really that... That doesn't seem that crazy. That said, as far as the physics, I was mostly referring to her standing animation. And the fluidity of things, I guess you could say. The weight of things. Because a lot of the times when we have these, like, so-called jiggle physics, it just ends up looking, like, floaty and, like, not, you know, like, people might think it looks good, but it doesn't look real at all. Whereas the way Velvet is animated is much more realistic. Her reload pose doesn't look comfortable. I mean, it's probably not super quick for her to switch between her shooting and reload, but I think her reload pose is pretty reasonable. Okay. Pray that I get 4 custom modules. That's probably a big ask. I mean, I guess I'll get some tomorrow, but still, the more the better. The more the better. Okay, we start off with 1. Free version Rapunzel is super floaty. Is she? Is she? Let's see. I don't even remember. I wouldn't doubt it though. Oh, I can't see it in this mode. Alright, whatever. I believe you. Another custom module? Yes! Okay, okay. We've gotten 2 at least. 2 at least. Soldiers don't care about comfort? I mean, yes and no. Okay, we got 3. We got 3. This is excellent, okay? Then I have to get at least 1 tomorrow. That's gotta happen, right? So I should be able to at least overload her. Again, I'm not gonna have, like, stuff to optimize her, but that's okay. I'm gonna continue to optimize Snow White first anyway. But as long as I can overload all of her equipment on day 1 for testing, that's like the minimum that I need to do. Alright, so Special Arena is closed today. We've picked up our rewards already. So we got 5 quick rookie matches. Oh, that's true. I might have boxed open too, which would guarantee me another custom module. People are saying that Velvet would be good in PvP, and this isn't something that I got into in the video a lot. I don't really understand that. Other than that, I mean, she would still make Nayuta even better in PvP. But I saw people talking about, like, the taking ammo from your opponent. And again, I am not tuned into, like, PvP meta nowadays. But I just can't imagine that taking 5% of the enemy's ammo will do anything. Any luck rerolling Snow White since last stream? No. Oh, I think I rerolled and got like a slightly higher. I have like 1% more elemental damage now or something like that, but it's like basically the same. I'm still missing my my 4th attack line, unfortunately. Let's take a look at Snow White. What's up, Vermouth? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, here we go. 2 custom... Oh my god, I'm bawling. We got 5 custom modules now. Sheesh. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Snow White. Snow White should shred Blacksmith in the Union raid. Yeah, 100%. So, what was I rerolling? This one. Yeah, so I was rerolling the stat, so I got at least 20% elemental damage. So I decided to start rerolling the actual stats. And I got critical damage, and I think that's where I was at. So maybe nothing actually has improved. So yeah, I have crit rate here, which obviously this needs to be attack. And then eventually I'll lock this attack and reroll this crit rate for crit damage. And reroll this crit rate for crit damage. And everything else is fine. Although I do need to roll higher values here, because like 16 and 9% is like not great. But yeah, she's basically the same. You have like 150 custom modules. How? How do you have that many? Should you focus on rerolling built characters or build new ones? I've got about 10 units at full overload gear. I mean, it depends, right? Like, I will say in general, you're going to get more value out of a greater number of overloads rather than optimizing overloads that you already have. But, you know, it just kind of depends on, like, what you have, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just going to pick a few random characters. Let's say you have, like, Alice, Scarlet, Rappy, Cinderella, Helm, Mihara, Libralio, Summer Dorothy, Snow White. You know, like, if those are all the ones you have overloaded, then, like, maybe it's worth it to optimize them. But if you have, like, only, you know, like a few of those characters that I mentioned overloaded, and then your other overloads are on, like, Rouge, Viper, Leader, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then you should probably start adding more overloads to, like, main DPS units that you don't already have overloaded. Like, if you have no overloads on Cinderella, for instance, like, put some overloads on her instead of optimizing somebody else. So it's hard for me to know without seeing exactly what you have, but hopefully that makes sense. Why did I just go into my inventory? I don't really think I need to be here. Howdy, been a while. Hope all is well, Sparks and gang. Hey, what's up, Orifly? Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been well as well. I said well like 3 times in a row. Lone Syndicate says, bro, how y'all out... Wait, whoa. How you all out here just casually saving for nikke 250 crystals? Yeah. Still missing Cinderella and Scarlet. Thanks for the advice, as always. I see. Yeah, you don't need to pull them. Yeah. Only time you would save is if anniversary is coming. Yeah, like if there's like a major unit that we've had previewed, right? Like right before Snow White came out, then it'd be like, all right, hold your custom modules, right? Don't use them. But otherwise, you should probably just be using them on whatever your existing strong units are. But it is a good idea to keep at least a small stockpile of custom modules, you know, for future units. And not run yourself down to 0, you know. You can keep, like, anywhere from, like, 4 to 10 on hand, so you're, like, ready to go for, like, new units, that kind of thing. Oh, let's do Tribe Tower. We haven't done any Tribe Tower. Ooh, Missilus and Pilgrim. Orfly came from the mist. Yeah. From a far off land. So I've been pretty vocal about the fact that I feel like Velvet's standard skin should have been the bunny skin, and I know there's been numerous people saying, like, well, actually, in the lore, you know, and they're like, say that her normal look should be the maid. Still, we were introduced to her as the bunny, everybody wanted the bunny. I think it should have been the standard skin. I'm pretty sure Orifly will support me on this. The bunny skin is superior. Making Dr. Eagles mad since he's the #1 maid enjoyer. And I know a lot of people do like the maid too. It's true, it's true. It's not like either design looks bad. She looks good both ways. Warlock says I have 170 modules, but all your overload nikkes have shit lines. We'll start re-rolling, bro. You have no excuse. You got enough modules. Dang, Orifly got lost in the mid. What is happening? Why is nobody shooting? I was just on auto reading chat, and everybody's just sitting there ready to get hit in the face. Mr. Dude Man says, "Hey, Mr. Sparks. Hey, Mr. Sparks. Hope your night is going well. Yeah, it is going well. Hope yours is going well too." Yeah, of course. Dr. Eagle says he prefers the maid design. Hey, speaking of blacksmith, we were just mentioning him. Here's warm up for the Union raid. This guy's gonna get wrecked. Warlock is also a maid enjoyer. That's fair. I will say, since we were discussing the physics earlier, the maid physics are probably more realistic. The bunny ones, probably not so much. Orifly's favorite is still Bunny Viper? Yeah. It's always been Bunny Viper. I'm willing to bet that Velvet is going to get pretty high on that list, though. Remove says, "I'll have to see the bunny shooting pose to really have a strong opinion." Fair enough. Oops. Sup, Killer? You are new here. I believe you're a first-time chatter. Welcome to my channel. Alright, using my pilgrim team that doesn't make any sense. Sutton says, "Welcome, you've found the chillest Nikke streamer." Am I? Do I have like a rep for being chill? That's kind of cool, I guess. You lurk a lot too? Do you know why the bunny look is the past? Because more than 60% of Shift Up wealth comes from bunny girl event and Nikke, no joke. Yeah, I mean, well, I said it before. I think I only talked about this on the members only Discord, but I said it was kind of greedy, which it just, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, they 100% know that a bunch of people are going to want to buy that bunny skin. So rather than make that the standard one, they're like, yeah, let's just release that as a skin pass at the same time. We'll get everybody to pull for her and buy the skin. But, you know, if you're somebody who spends it all in the game, if you're not strictly free to play, the passes are good value anyway, so it's not terrible. I'm just glad they didn't push it until, like, wait until next year to get it or something dumb like that, you know? It's been a bit since I liked any skin. Probably the recent Red Hood gacha was the last one you enjoyed that wasn't a bunny. Yeah, that was a good one. It was like, I think, an S tier skin in the highest tier for me on my skin tier list. We're using it right now. See, I'm not the only skin hater out there, though. Everybody says that I don't like the skins, which we found out isn't actually true. But there's other people out there that likes base designs, just like me. Getting Pilgrims is hard to get, especially Crown and Cinderella. Getting Pilgrims is hard. Definitely. It's rough. It's rough. At least there is the possibility to have your guaranteed pilgrim molds, so it's better. You also have the pilgrim wish list. All this stuff didn't exist at launch. It's still hard. But like once you get even like 5 pilgrims, then like the pilgrim tower is going to be incredibly easy. So just got to be patient. You buy the pass when you really like the skin, just like with Emma. Yeah. A top tier skin. Velvet got released right away. What about your girl Ryan? We saw the redesign. What are they doing? Yeah, I don't know. Why did Ryan even get a redesign? Like, I don't know. It's always weird to me because it wasn't even like, I don't know, unless I'm thinking of the wrong character. But like, she's just tweaked slightly. Like she's standing slightly differently. Just like they slightly changed Rappy Red Hood. There's been some other ones. And I don't understand like why they even bother doing those kind of things. It's like the character looked good. Why are they putting in the effort to like, oh, now they're like, hip is leaning to the left this time. Or they're smiling a little more than they used to be or whatever. Like I don't really understand why they do these like tweaks. And if anything, I feel like it just like is a thing for people to complain about when like not even that much changed. It's kind of a weird use of like art design's time, I think. Red Hood's dump truck. It's looking good. You're a bit surprised that Shift Up didn't make the skin gacha. That would have been straight up obnoxious if they made it gacha, honestly. This will probably be the year you get the pass for a skin. First ever spending income. Oh. You're breaking the seal. You usually always get the pass. The recent one for Julia was the only one you didn't get because you don't use her. Poor Julia. Literally nobody uses Julia. And before her treasure, we were just talking about this last week, I think. She was like one of the worst characters in the game. And she has like 3 skins, which is kind of wild for a character that like nobody uses. And she looks nice, to be honest, but they just made her original kit so trash. And now she's actually like pretty good with a treasure. Oh, weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you guys see that? It was all in Korean and showed 000 for the price of the skin, which she was in her base skin, and then the game crashed. That was the weirdest glitch I've ever seen in Nikke. That was crazy. What? Apparently, they did not appreciate my commentary on Julia. Devs, are you watching? They changed Liberalio too? Did they? What did they change about Liberalio? What was I even doing before? Oh yeah, I was just looking at Nikke's. Okay, I was trying to look at Julia. Did she just break the game? Okay, we're in English. We're in English and we don't have a price of like 00000. Anyway, like all her skins, like she just looks the same. Like I know technically they're different, but everything looks the same, and yet she has 3 different looks. I don't know. She's just kind of forgettable. And she looks nice, but they just need to, I don't know, give her something to make her stand out a little bit more. Putting Velvet Skin on the pass guarantees it sells? Yeah. Bunnies are some of the highest sellers? For sure. I'm not surprised about that at all. Vic's actually going to build Julia? I mean, she's not a bad character. But at this point, I don't know. Like, Do we really need, like... Do we need her? Like, what do we have for iron DPS units? Let's see. Iron. Like, you know, if you're just... You can make anything work, right? If you build them well, if you're a fan of the character, but, like, especially if you have the Stellar Blade characters, you know? If you don't, then realistically, we've got what? Red Hood, OG Snow White, Bunny Soda, Bunny Milk. Even then, and then you got Laplace. That's already 5, even if you don't have Stellar Blade. Julia would be the 6th one. And then you've got like your kind of like support DPS of Maxwell. And then of course you have the 2 Stellar Blade characters if you have that. So I mean there's really like no need to use Julia, even though she's decent. I hear with her treasure, she's almost as good as Eve and Laplace. But yeah. It would be fun just to build her, just to be different. Yeah. Probably only for solo raid. Exactly, Orfly. You just got Nayuta's 4th attack line. Let's go. Nice. You like Julia and have her mostly built, but don't have any of her skins? Well, she looks the same in every skin, so I don't think you're missing much. Devs hate Julia too. She's still irrelevant to the main story. Yeah, although they did bother to give her a treasure, so I guess they don't hate her. But yeah, she is... I think part of the reason why she is so forgettable is because she just like never does anything in the story. You've legit thought Julia was new for the winter event? That's hilarious. Yeah, if you weren't a day 1 player, I mean, you could be forgiven for thinking that. Somebody maxed out Julia? Yeah, I'm sure there is somebody that did it. 60 TP, hello. I think you're a first-time chatter. Welcome. Lone Syndicate has a fully built Julia. This does not surprise me. Lone Syndicate is like the king of obscure units. Might be a hot take, but you feel like Julia would be better on a boss with no core than Red Hood. That's possible. Although, if you... I mean, okay, if the boss then has parts, I think Red Hood's going to be better again, because then she's going to, like, pierce through multiple parts. But if we're talking about just doing, like, straight-up body hits with, like, nothing else, and you have a fully built Julia treasure, I could see her doing more damage than Red Hood. I don't think that's unreasonable. What's up, David Santana? Welcome to the stream. Dola treasure win? Yeah. I would have preferred they added Dola than Zwei, personally. I'd like to be able to use Dola again. I mean, not that a treasure guarantees that she'd be worth it anyway, but one of the best launch units. When I started my account, I got 2 copies of her. That's how I started. I was like, alright, sure, I'll keep it. Double Dola roll. You remember at launch when one of your friends re-rolled for Julia and it took him all night? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the poor guy. One of the artists is a Julia fan and just draws skins in their own time. Shift up, cut free labor. First SSR, couldn't forget her. Fair. Yeah. Dola was mine. Do I have a disco ball plus pink light to pull for Velvet? I have a pink light. I don't have a disco ball. The killer says, "Hey Sparks, can you look at my account?" If you want to, like, just ask me some questions, feel free to hit me up on Discord. If you want a like account review on stream, that's reserved for channel members, like just as a way for me to say thank you for those that support the channel directly. But if you just like have a few questions, like feel free to hit me up on Discord. I'm happy to give you some advice. Volume was your first SR? Dude, Volume was how we all were introduced to Nikke. Like, if you know, you know. Maiden might have been your first SSR? Nice. I should go back and watch my very first Nikke video and see what I got. I know I got double Dola. And then obviously I got Privity really early on. You get her from the, like, starting out pass thing. I got Crow super early on too. She was like in my first poll video, I think, after like initially starting the game. Where's Crow? Am I blind? She should be down at the bottom here. Dude. Oh, there she is, right in the middle. Okay, yeah. Who was another one that I had really early on? So Dola, Privity. Oh, Rapunzel. Not this one, obviously. The original Rapunzel was my very first Pilgrim, and I got her pretty early, too. Had her very early on in my account. Trying to think back without, like, actually referencing the video, Signal, unfortunately, was one of my first ones. We recently dubbed her as the worst Nikke in the game. So sad. She's also permanently my synchro counter because she was one of my first 5 that I got to MLB. Yeah, the ones that I mentioned might be like my earliest ones. I think those are like my first units. Can't wait for Privity favorite item. Yeah, I hope she's good. It'll be interesting to see what direction they take her, because she has a lot of possibilities, and has been a really good unit for a long time, and only sort of recently fell out of favor. And she was good in both Arena and in PvE. I never did reset mine, so she's ready to go. It'll be interesting to see if they like just add something completely new to her, or if they lean into like the quick reload last bullet thing even more. Who knows? Imagine they increase the stun time. That would be kind of crazy. That might be OP though. But what if they do like stun time for like 6 seconds or something like that? Senti was your first? Nice. That's a good one. Launch was almost 4 years ago. Well, like 3.5-ish years ago. But yeah, dude, time flies. Sparks, do you predict we will have the best new treasure? Pure speculation. Pure speculation? What, we have Privity, Zvi, Senti. Who's the 4th one? Oh, Moran. I'm gonna say Privity. I mean, I guess, are we talking about like best unit after the treasure or specifically best upgrades from the treasure? I think Privity will be the best. I think she'll be the best overall. Because it won't take much to like make her good, you know? Unfortunately, I predict Miran will probably not be that great. Because she's already good in Arena. And I doubt her treasure is going to make her like that much better in Arena. And I would be very surprised if they give her something that then suddenly makes her great in PvE. I would also... I mean, Zvi is kind of a dark horse. Where's Zvi? And then Senti, I don't know. She'll probably be pretty good too, but I think Privity will be better. I think Zvi is like the hardest one to predict. Like... I don't know. Zvi has an interesting kit. Like, she's definitely all about pierce damage. I feel like there could be potential here. It's just tough for any burst 1 that doesn't have cooldown reduction nowadays, though. So, I don't know. Noise was your first SSR? Nice. Privity's favorite item changes the whole team's hair to Hatsune Miku. Sure. Miran is mostly a PvP unit, so you don't see them doing much for her. Yeah, exactly. She'll probably just be like, you know, an even better tank, but like I doubt she'll really be that much different. If they gave Zvi CDR and better numbers, she could be good for Pierce teams. Yeah, yeah. Like, there is potential here. And like I said, it just, without CDR, it's tough. But it would be, I'd be surprised if they suddenly gave her, like, a big CDR boost, right? Like, maybe she'll get cooldown reduction like Milk did. Which, unfortunately, did not go over real well. Zvi treasure plus Celine. I mean, we don't know. It is total speculation. We don't know what her treasure will be like. You know, would be cool to see Senti synergize with Leader. Wait, this is Maxwell. Yeah, dude. Imagine if Senti got like added to her kit where she would revive cover. That would be pretty dope. It would fit in with the whole shielding thing, and it would synergize with Leader, so if the cover got destroyed, then Leader could start repairing it again if Senti revived it. I think that would be really cool if they added in like a recovers cover to Senti. And then also, you know, maybe made something more significant on her burst. Because, like, her burst is kind of just, like, not great. Like, the shield is what makes her super useful. And just the charge speed, obviously. And, like, the skill cooldown of making the shield more often is good. But, like, it doesn't do anything else. So, like, I don't know. I think, like, cover recovery on her burst and then make the skill 1 actually do something besides just making skill 2 better. There's possibilities there. There's definitely possibilities there. Yes, Vi does have a piercing buff. Julie's treasure is pretty decent. Yes, it was. It was. It made her way better than before. She's a legit DPS now, and was like one of the worst in the game before. Dude, I am prepped for like gear upgrades. Like I got boxes sitting over here, like boxes on boxes. And I have just so much extra equipment sitting around. All right, what do you say we do a friendship poll? I'm tempted to do like a random 10 poll for label, but I gotta save everything for Velvet. Like the next unit is just too good. Also, I gotta save everything because we should be getting Snow White Heavy Arms that I can add to the wish list. So we don't want to pull for anything here either. I feel like other units could use favorite items way more than Leader. Oh, yeah, yeah. Leader's still one of the best in the game. Okay. Let's try and get Yunhua right here. Tactical upgrade Yunhua. The power of friendship. Please. Please, please, please. Only missing one unit here. Come on, shift up. Change. Bro. Sometimes miracles happen. You guys have seen it live. Random stuff like that has happened. Too much to ask for this time, I guess. Where is Trani's favorite item? I wouldn't be surprised if she gets one soon, because they do mix in like more recent units, so maybe next time, Vermouth. Maybe next time. When does she come out? Are you talking about Velvet? Tomorrow. Velvet comes out tomorrow. Alright guys, I think it's time to change to Dragon Traveler. We are going to have the stupid guild auction in 10 minutes. So I can get ready to have all my items scooped. Wouldn't want to miss that. Hold on, let me change the stream description. We're now playing Dragon Traveler. Trani might be your least favorite character design. I'm with you, Sudden. I'm with you. Sudden, you don't even need to like get people to do that. It'll happen already. Everybody's doing it. Vic is my #1 enemy. Oh, dispatch is coming in. I hate how this gives me notifications for these stupid things every single time you start the game. Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes. There's 20 minutes till guild auction. All right. Oh, let me do something real quick. There we go. Yeah, so let me show you like how my account has evolved since last stream. So I've gotten everything to Resonance level 2 now. Which is a big deal. Because not only do you just get more base stats, but you unlock the Destiny thing. So these are your subclass skill trees. Which will make a big difference. Like, you can get a bunch of new abilities. Like, after 4 critical hits, your next attack deals an extra 80% of your attack as bonus damage. You know, like, stuff like that. It gets, like, way more useful. I have my mage one built out the most, because when I unlocked it yesterday, I couldn't really push. I was too weak. So the previous classes that were open on that day, I could only clear, like, the first stage. How long is guild auction? Like 1 second. But we got 15 minutes. The only thing you want this guild auction is the Nemesis copy? Okay, sure. Gonna play some more Enfield. Take care. Alright, have fun, Orfly. Thanks for coming through. Sudden says, I'm hard stuck on Otherworldly floor 30. It's driving you crazy? What am I on for that? Otherworldly. Oh, okay. I've cleared all of it. I'm on floor 40. The only one I'm behind on now is Sanctum. It's kind of annoying. Like, it's awkwardly... I wish it was at 40, but that's the one that I'm behind on. Otherwise, I've been able to clear everything every day. So yeah, here are my luminaries. So I'm getting close to being able to get my 6-star on Ifrit. I wish I just pulled for her more on her original banner. I'm like 3 shards away from getting the copy. And then I have a gold slime ready. So I can instantly make the 6 stars, and then I can raise her star level. I got a 2nd red star on my Siegfried, as well as my Oberoni. Oberoni macaroni. 6 on Fenrir. Anything else that's like significant? I think I already had Hades last stream. She's been a massive boon, like extremely helpful. My one of my favorite units in the game. Oh, I've built up Herman a lot. She's a good tank, and obviously the best blue tank. And already was fortunate enough to get her to 3 stars. Got Scheherazade to 1 purple star. I don't think I had her up there before. Gunna is really good Sanctum unit. Really? I mean, I have Gunna. Wait, that's Arthur. Although I don't have her built that much, so. And I'm saving these for Siegfried. But I kind of haven't been that impressed by her, but maybe I've been using her wrong. Your Ifrit is only 5-star, which would have went for more copies of her. Wait, like 5 purple stars or 5 gold stars? Hopefully purple stars, because yeah, mine's only 5 purple stars too. I wish I got more of her. I didn't realize how much resources we would have, but I definitely would have pulled for more copies of her. It's sort of frustrating, because I would love to have her at 1 red star. Gear is actually where I've made the biggest advancement. So I now have a matching set. This still isn't like an ideal set for her, but still, like, haste ability is super great. I selected this one And then I got this one randomly for just like beating the stage because I'm to the point where I can actually get SSR gear sometimes. So that was really cool. And then I have a 1-of-1 sword on her with the crit bonuses is really nice. And then I have a random helmet on her, but also boosts more attack speed, so quite useful. And then I have some more gear. Oh, it's on Poseidon. So I got this for beating chapter 19. Boost HP by 10%. And then I bought this arm gear. And I think I got this randomly for beating a stage. Boost crit by 200, which is kind of crazy. But I don't have the set bonus yet. And then just today, I got a new weapon. I got these blades for Hades. Which is a 1-of-1 set, which is nice. Boost attack speed by 16% and crit by 120. Crit is pretty good in this game. And having her attack speed up is pretty dope. Hades is definitely the reason that I've been able to beat 12. So I got to 13 on the Phoenix. And Hades was absolutely like instrumental in being able to do that. I don't think this would have been possible without her. At my current power level. Obviously, if I'm just like higher level later on, it's not like you need Hades to beat the Phoenix. But yeah. I think without Hades, I'd probably be stuck down here on like floor 11. Maybe even 10. I mean, you can see the recommended thing here. Like, 9 by their recommended level is the only one I supposedly should be able to beat. And I'm like close-ish to 10. But to beat 12, I should be all the way up here at tier 260, which I'm down at like tier 210. So definitely she's helped me push that gap. Gabrielle is more invested than Gunna. Yeah, Gunna's doing 1 million plus. Wow, that is impressive. How are you getting so much damage out of her? Maybe it's just because like I don't have enough copies. Mine is not built enough. That's probably it. Because I have not had great results with her. But good to know. Good to know. Oh no, Lone Syndicate has his Ifrit at 5 gold stars. Ooh, that is really bad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I did tell everybody when you started. I'm like, pull for Ifrit. Ifrit will carry you. Ifrit is one of the best DPS. That said, you know, Gabrielle is very good. Or Gabriel, however you want to pronounce her name. So hopefully you've like picked up some copies of her. Because she's very, very strong. Then you're building a Sanctum team, but she's also very, very good. So this is what my wish list looks like. I've unlocked the ones that are like all the like later ones. They're all on here. For the normal SSRs, honestly, there's nothing particularly that I want. But these are the ones that I guess I want more than other things. Although now I'm like, should I put Gunna on the list? Maybe I should. I don't know. Because I've been thinking about taking Nemesis off. But maybe I do need one more copy. So I'll wait till I get one more of Nemesis. Wish I already had my one copy of Tearfing. Dang, Vix is only 5 stars and still pumping out damage. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just like was not using mine properly. I don't know what I was doing wrong. You have Gabriel at 6 stars purple? Oh, okay, good, good, good. Glad. Then at least you have a really solid DPS one way or another, Lone Syndicate. And as you can see, I've got all the like high level frames and the Firekeeper title and all that. So there's my progress there. As far as the guild goes, we're 25 out of 27. So if you're interested in joining a casual but very active guild, join up. We're looking for strong people. Here, I'm going to post our guild info. Hopefully we can get people to join. And then if I see someone that's like 1 million or more, I send them an invite in hopes that they'll join. Again, we're casual, but we're active, you know? So just like, hopefully you're playing the game. We've won every single guild war we've been in so far. Mostly because I think our opponents have just been like super easy, but still. We have a perfect record, so that's fun. Ooh, this person's over 2 million. Your setup was Gollum, Gunna, Laurelin, Gabrielle, that one priest lady, and Chiron. Not sure who that one priest lady is, but yeah. That Golem is good. The Golem is good. Honestly, a lot of those tanks, like the Golem and the Tree and Anubis, can all be like extremely tanky tanks. Even though they're not, you know, big titty waifus. I have never used a friend unit. I'm not gonna lie, I never have. Maybe I should be. Let's see. If we do campaign... Guild Mercenary. I definitely could be leveraging this. But I'm not. I never have. That's funny. Let's see if I can just beat the stage. I think I was stuck on it. You really like the Guild War in this game? Yeah. And I love that they allow me to place members. Like, I don't have to remind people every other day to be like, place your teams. As long as you set up teams, it's still up to the individual guild members to set up teams. But once it's set, they stay there forever. And then I can place them on whatever, like, base we need them on. More games need to do this. Nice, we won. Dude, Poseidon's initial AoE is just so ridiculously OP. There's like no other unit that does anything close to that. Oh, another big thing that I made progress on. I'll show you after we beat this. Yeah, like Etheria restart, for real. Ugh. Another big thing of progress is that I unlocked the last spell slot for dragons. So that is really nice. So they all have like their specialty ability now. Also, I got the SR version of Agility Aura, so I equipped that now. So 6 green stars of SR Agility. This is also a really nice boost. This is the best in slot. Obviously, I'd rather have the SSR version. We'll get there eventually. But yeah. Because getting 16 skill haste and 60% attack speed is nuts. And I'm 1 star away, or well, 2 sub-stars away from getting the final star before I can evolve my red dragon. Also, my secondary dragons, I'm working on the blue dragon. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to work more on the Sanctum dragon or the black dragon. But yeah, making good progress there. All right. I'm going to try and get these Athena shards. It's probably not going to work. Also, would kind of like these evolution stones. We'll see. I don't know. Guys, please. I know we got randoms in our guild, but if you're watching, please don't scoop these Athena shards. Every other auction I've had my target scooped from me. I'm your guild leader, guys. Please let me have something. Are Halkins just passive buffs, or do they need to do something with them? I think they're just passive buffs. You just once you like have them, they just do their thing. You don't need to like equip them or whatever, unless I totally missed that. But yeah, they should be just like doing their thing. Wait, where are the Halkins? There we go. Yeah. And you know, you just like upgrade them as needed. And these just should apply in whatever respective game mode they give you the buff on. You apparently need 6 stones to upgrade the dragon. Okay, nice. Good to know, good to know. Grab a treasure reward. Got 1 minute. Athena's the next one that I'm working on. She's kind of a crazy tank. I think easily the best guard in the game. Even on the Taiwanese server, I think Athena is still the best guard in the game. I shouldn't be hyping her up when I'm trying to get these shards. I'm a long ways away, though. I need a lot of these. Getting that confirm button is going to be the issue. Got the Athena shards. Woohoo! And I got the red Evo stone. Nice. All right. All right. I'm going to be salty about not getting my Bloodthirster's sword on the first one for forever. But at least I got something. Dude, that's the first time on stream I've been successful. Sudden got Brynhild? Nice. I didn't even know there's treasures down here. I don't think this is worth it. Someone snagged Nemesis? You feel my pain now? Dude, it feels terrible. It feels terrible. I'm surprised nobody's trying to take this stone right here. Like, nobody wants the blue Evo stone? I'm pretty surprised about that. Alright, let's upgrade our resonance. I need more experience. Got some Poseidon shards? Nice. I considered buying them, but I'm like, I'm already getting the Athena ones, so it's going to be a lot of gems. But I think that's totally worth it. All right, we'll see what's in the global auction after this, too. Not building Blue Dragon right now? Yeah. That's fair. I would get it if I hadn't already gotten 2 things, but again, it just feels like too many gems. But it will be the second one I build. Because it goes with Hades. Vic got the Ares shards? Nice. I know you're trying to get Ares first. She's her favorite, so congrats, man. Glad to see chat was generally successful. So I have not beat the last stage of Trials by Fire on this second time. So I'm on 5-5. I beat everything up to 5-5 on the first day at reset, but haven't been able to beat this yet. But let's just try it again, see what happens. Trying to get Ares for Black Dragon team. Nice. Yeah, the current spear is for the Black Dragon. So you'll probably want to pick that up if you can complete this horn event. Oh, I think we might actually beat this. Oh, dude. Crushing it. Alright. Leveling up a bit more a day later makes a big difference. Heck yeah. Alright, guys. Well, if you were stuck on 5-5, that's how you do it. Feel free to rewind the stream and see what my setup was. Alright, so that's cleared. And then everything else has been cleared. Just kind of waiting on things. Do I have things to level up here? No. Okay. Let's do mythical summons. So I have enough for... I have 9, so I'm going to wait until I have 5 for the other one. So, by the way, this resets. Hopefully people notice this. A day or 2 days ago, this reset. And the gap from 30 to 60, I mean, that's like pretty huge. So just what I'm saying is like these bonus shards make a big difference. So like think about when this is going to reset. And like maybe you need to wait to pull, you know, because you want to pull as much like together to like make sure you hit like a bonus shard. I did use... All right, Vic. I used Hades, so what? You guys are haters. Hey, I worked hard for that Hades, okay? I'm gonna use her. All right, so let's let's do a 5-time summon. Okay, 4 Athena shards. 4 Athena shards. Not bad, not bad. Could have gotten even more, but like, you know, that was decent. Let's see. How many do I have now? 21. How am I on this? Anybody can appear here, right? Like even SSR plus? Wish rates? Okay, yeah. We can get units we didn't even have. Okay, so as good as a Tanith is, I'm not going to go for another Tanith. Like, I feel like I'd rather get like a brand new unit. So I'm just going to try and gamble and get a different one. I reset this so many times, but it's never been like a unit that I actually want to go for. But it's okay. Every time we do that, we're building up for another copy of Poseidon. Just copy my team. Just get Hades. Dude, why are you all hating? you could get Hades too, okay? Now, granted, I'm not free to play, but I definitely did not wail out. I just strategically like got the things for a few days to get some extra Hades shards. I didn't even do it every day. Hades will help you a lot. I did say Hades was my favorite from the test server, and it feels like you can't lose with her. Yeah, if you fill the points, then you can get the unit, yeah. So this is like your long-term exchange. So just like you can exchange here, once you fill that up, then you can do this one. Dude, being 6 lilies off being able to do this again is annoying. Just copy my team, guys. Copy my team. Okay? Just put your Hades in the lower right-hand corner like I did. And you'll win. That's all I'm saying. Who is this Hades you speak of? It's this chick. She's a EX unit. An assassin. All the EX units are super good. So, you know, I like to gas up Hades a lot, but, like, you can't go wrong with any of them. And Poseidon is probably still going to be your most useful one. You get her for free, which is great. Ares is very, very powerful. Athena, like I said, literally the best guard in the game, even in Taiwan. But I think overall, Poseidon's still going to make the biggest difference in your account. Okay, let me go to my backpack. Shards. Yeah, I'm just 4 away. 4 away from being able to get another star and a free. The Black Dragon element doesn't have a tank, so Ares would have to be, since she has lifesteal. Okay. Sanctum is your main team, so you don't use Poseidon much. That's unfortunate. I feel like she might be worth putting on anyway, though, even if she isn't getting the bonus, because she's just so good in some cases. I mean, you'd have to test it, but like occasionally, even on like my Red Dragon team, sometimes I'll put on Gabrielle just because like she's really good, and in some cases she's actually better than me using like Titania or someone like that that actually synchronizes with the red team. How long do we have until oh, so we got 9 more minutes. Man, no one's buying any of this. Okay, let me see if I can push more in the Wormbone Ruins. Gabrielle is so good because her ult heals her. Her ult is pretty nuts. It is really nuts. And looks like I have to fight her as a boss. That doesn't seem good. Okay, let's see. I was also able to fully activate my Red Dragon in its Dragon Nest. I have all the appropriate artifacts for it now, so that was kind of a big boon as well. Imagine if Nikke added universal faction bonuses. I mean, they kind of did. That's what the console upgrades are. Oh no, he's guarding. Maybe I do want to keep it like this. Yeah. Dude, frickin' Anubis is extremely annoying. Like, that took way too long to kill him. And sometimes he'll literally just feel like immortal. Like, you cannot kill him. Gonna open a barbecue restaurant called Nikke, Goddess of Hickory. Let me know. I'll come visit. I'll eat there. All right, how do we want to set this up? Okay, I think we want to hit Titania. Deprive them of their healer. That's usually what you want to do. Go with this. You beat Otherworldly floor 30. Nice, congrats. 12 seconds to spare. You don't like fighting Fenrir? Dude, Fenrir can be crazy. Fenrir is very much kind of a wall. Because, like, if she doesn't get to chain, then she's kind of like, whatever. But if she starts chaining her ultimates or whatever it is, then it's, like, impossible. She'll just, like, kill, and, like, you're just dead. But, like, if the first one doesn't kill someone and she stops the chain, then it's, like, not a big deal. Very all or nothing kind of thing. Alright. Yeah, I guess. Sure. I think we stick with this setup. I like that the positioning is, like, actually kind of complex in this game. Because, like, there's a lot of counterplay and just considerations, right? Like, you need to make sure your guard is in front of their assassins, right? But maybe you only have one guard and they have two assassins. Then you gotta choose, like, which one is the more, like, scary that you need to make sure you're, like, guarding against. And then you have, like, your rows where you're getting different buffs from your artifacts. So you gotta make sure, like, alright, well, maybe I want to target this unit, but I still want to stay in this row to get the better buffs from my artifacts to be in the back, or, like, stuff like that, you know? Frickin' invincible Anubis over here. Alright, I got 45 seconds. Can I kill him? Dude, look at that. Look at that. I had him dead, and he just, like, full health again. Getting detonations. And look, he's immortal. He refuses to die. It's so dumb. Like, the entire rest of the team is dead. Oh my god, there we go. It's silly. Is Quick Forge worth it for gear, or just wait till you get better drops? I usually Quick Forge. I don't just like Quick Forge on every unit, but like if it's a unit that I'm using and there's the option to Quick Forge, I'll do it. Because like so far, like having gold or whatever hasn't really been an issue. Okay, we probably want to do this. Hellveil can be kind of a scary tank too. I wish I had her. We'll get her eventually. Wait, what are her elements? Otherworldly and Sanctum. Okay. Well, I do... Sanctum is one of my secondary teams. Okay. Yeah, you just Quick Forge, but make sure you have enough gear for other teams. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would check all of the units that you use to, like, equip first. Like, see if there's the possibility to equip. And then once all the units that you use are appropriately equipped, then check and see if any of them can Quick Forge and do that. We only got one copy of Hellveil. You need to get a dupe of her so you can put her on Sanctum. Yeah, I mean, she's your main tank, right, Dr. Eels? What is Oberon's second element? I know she's red. What's her other one? Dude, freaking Hellveil. I think we're gonna run out of time. $30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna happen. Oh, okay. Oh, 8 seconds left. We had 2 seconds left. Wow, we actually got there with 2 seconds. That's crazy. Nice. Okay, let's update our resonance. And let me check Oberon. Oh, she's the green element. Okay. The Golem was pretty decent. Yeah, the Golem is pretty decent. Yeah. And Athena, obviously. Like, once you get Athena, like, she's gonna just be, like, way better than literally any guard. Like, not just in Sanctum, but in everything. Nope. Nope. I need to save this guy. Because he's going to be my exchange when I finally get the correct one on the Wishing Lilies or whatever it is. Nope. Alright, don't think anybody can be starred up right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, daily arena rewards. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, Oberoni, like all the free copies, like obviously she's going to be a tank that everyone's going to use. All right, we got 3 minutes until World Auction. You know, all the affection scenes are pretty wild, but so far Hellveils is your favorite? Oh, really? Well, I haven't gotten to see any of those yet. How come sometimes the second element on a unit changes? Like, you remember Herman being marked as Illusion Veil for Guild, whereas anywhere else she's not? Oh, really? I haven't noticed that. So you're saying in different game modes, some of them will have a different second element? Use the slime guy to exchange with? If I get a slime, I'll probably exchange. We'll see. But yeah, if I get another slime, I will also use it to exchange. So you're saying you specifically saw Herman change. So she's normally arcane and illusory. Anywhere else she's not? Are you sure? I mean, everyone should have the same 2 elements all the time, as far as I know. Like, right? Unless I've just missed that. I don't know. You keep getting from the SSR random for the tower mode? That's so annoying. Doesn't let you use Herman in the tower? Really? Is it open today, or is it a different day? Yeah, it's not open today. Okay, so I guess I can't test that. Huh. That is weird. Alright, we're going to let that go in the background. Although we might just lose that one. We'll see. But I want to make sure I'm ready for World Auction. I don't think there's anything else I need to do here. Oh, by the way, here's my affection. So I'm at 10 with Ifrit, 9 Poseidon, 8 Hades. I've got Titania all the way up to 9. Didn't realize that. By the way, if you haven't noticed, remember for EX units, you can sweep twice. So make sure you're doing that, because you can sweep on the 2nd and the 4th. Once you get to the 4th, I mean, you could, in theory, sweep twice on, like, anything. But I just want to point that out, that that's, like, very important to sweep multiple times for your EX units, because, you know, you just need to build shards. You can't randomly pull an extra copy like you can for some of the other units. So just keep in mind, it's not one sweep per day on one unit. If you've cleared enough of their stages, you can sweep on all the levels that had shards. But particularly because shards are the only way to get duplicates, you can't randomly pull them, and you only have a chance to get their shard. Versus, like, on the normal units, if it shows a shard, then you just get that shard. Yeah, exactly. Alright, auction starts in 1 minute. Okay, so we got Athena shards. Oh, we got all the EX unit shards. Oh, you can get Bloodthirst again? Oh my god, can I get her? Wait, I don't want Titania. Dude, I'm gonna try and get Bloodthirst. Well, I could also try and get the Honorable Bishop. This is probably gonna be impossible. It's gonna be impossible, but I'm gonna try. I couldn't get her from our guild auction last week. I'll try and get her here. And by then it's going to be too late to try for Athena shards. But in theory, I'll go for something else. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Dude, I'm nervous. I'm sweating. Oh, I got her! I got her! Oh my god, holy shit, it actually worked. Dude, and then they all ended instantly. Oh my god, I can't believe that actually happened. I actually got her in World Auction. Dude. Today is my day. Actually, like, getting the W's. Alright, Vic, I'm not as mad at you anymore. Alright, where is she? Where's my girl? Got the last Sanctum Stone you needed? Nice. Congrats, Dr. Eels. Alright, let's give her some gear. Dude, design-wise, she's like one of my favorites. Oh, Vic! I think I just answered your question. Got another 3 Ares shards? Nice, Vic. You said that you don't have Herman with a bunch of stars. You don't get their second element until you get them to 6 stars. So that's why you can't use her in the tower, probably. That is, I'm quite sure that's what's happening to you, Vic. Lone Syndicate also got some Ares shards. Nice. Glad to see everybody is getting good stuff. I could use a slime, but I need to save this for Ifrit. Can't use Poseidon in the tower either. Yeah, I mean, well, that's because she's only going to have the 1 element too, right? Because you won't have her to 6 stars. So, you know, that's going to be a long time. Battle failed. All right. You're saving the slime for a new unit coming up? For the support that we're about to get? Nice. She's going to be good. People should definitely pull for the next unit. Okay. Can I... Oh, they don't have any assassins. Interesting. Alright. Ugh. We have a Tanith and Genie. That's rough. We're all freaking targeting Anubis. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Yeah, the Lady of the Sea. Yeah, Lady of the Lake. Whatever she is. Her skin looks really nice, too. Obviously, you got to go all in. I don't know if I'm prepared to do that, but her skin looks really good. Okay, we need to direct everything at Genie. Okay, now she's the only one left, so it doesn't matter. Should have manual for a second there. Alright, Sudden, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Don't think there's a way to attain Fenrir. Yeah, I think you can only get the SR Fenrir other than buying the pack for 99 cents. You'd save slimes for things like Ifrit, Gabriel, etc. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, use the slimes for, like, you know, your really important characters. I agree. But the new unit is very good. So, you know, if, like, Dr. Eagles has already maxed out Gabriel, whatever, then, you know, I can see why he might use the slime on the new unit. Okay. Oh my god, we got an Athena. Okay. That's gonna be tough. I really need a second guard for the situation, but we'll see if we can do this anyway. I'm at like a 40% deficit. So we're really pushing high deficit stages here. Athena is making my life miserable. Oh no, Poseidon went down. This is not looking good. We still have freaking Hellveil and Athena there. Dude, Hellveil and Athena is just diabolical. Like, I definitely do not have the DPS to push through that. Alright, so I'm probably stuck here for a little bit. We can claim some gems. Oh, nice. 600 gems. Oh, what did I... Oh, yeah, because I got, what's-her-face? Sure. I'll go back to Hades eventually, but I'll use her for a minute. She's cool enough. Upper Resonance. Get a little buff. Got an Athena there too. What chapter are you on, Dr. Eagles? 17. What 17? Oh, I forgot to get this. For getting Bloodthirst. So I saved some horns, but I didn't start saving early enough. So here's where I'm at on the Serpent Hunt. It looks like I'm close. I know I do have 8 days, but this is a big gap. Going from 21 to 27. And it's hard to get the horns. What do I have, an oath thing? Sure. $22, $28. Oh, so you're just 2 stages ahead of me. Oh, okay. Maybe, okay, maybe I should try. Again, I've never used a guild unit. Why do I have, I thought I just did this. Maybe I should try and push that stage with using a guild unit, because I've always done it like just on my own. Let's see. Win for deals to max out in Athena so you can freeload everywhere. Dude, whaling enough to max out an EX unit would be insane. I can't even imagine how much that would cost. In fact, it's probably not even possible yet, even if you like bought everything. I don't know if you could. I don't know if that would be possible. So if I used a guild mercenary, I like this guy's name, Wild Almonds. One of the best people in our guild, actually. All right, so if I use an Athena, do I just like try and blitz them? I take out Titania. We'll see how this goes. I probably die because they don't have any healing. I didn't realize she had freaking broom. She's holding mops when she's the maid instead of swords. That's hilarious. All right. Okay, let's do you want to hire this? It's going to take gold. All right, sure. Yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens. There are top players who have Diamond Athena. That is crazy that that is possible to do at this point. I think we're going to target over here. Oh my god, we're all dying. Yeah, not having the healing was bad. Although she's doing her best. Because she is healing herself. Oh my god, is she gonna 1v2 this? I have over a minute. No, Athena's way too strong. She healed herself. Okay, so maybe actually I do use her, but maybe I still keep Titania for the healing. Maybe I try taking out Fenrir? That's crazy. Is that crazy? Take out Poseidon? That also seems crazy. Take out Oberoni? Let's see what this is like. Let's try this. Because that was very impressive, but everybody died because of the lack of healing that I had. Oh, we're totally doing it this time. We're totally doing it this time. Dude, being able to use someone else's, like, OP unit feels kind of cheap. I don't know if I liked that. I mean, I did still have to use strategy, but still. I don't know. It feels a little cheap. Who am I fighting here? Okay, so I'm not fighting Athena. We made it, like, over the wall, so to speak. So let's go back to our original setup and see if we can do it on our own. All right, we want to hit Ifrit in the back. I think we do this. Just use Hades. I think in that situation, Hades wouldn't have been, like, super useful. But sometimes I do put Hades on this team. Absolutely. And she's on my arena mode teams where you have to make multiple teams. Because then I use the blue dragon in Hades. Oh yeah, dude, I think we're gonna crush this just on our own. We don't need to borrow a diamond Gabrielle. It's just to break through that Athena, right? I needed just that little bit of boost. Okay, we definitely want to target Titania, because she's going to be super annoying and heal all the time. And then I think we want a front row buff here. So just in case nobody had noticed, you can see when you're holding down your unit, position them, you can see what artifact buffs they're getting. So just, I don't know. That's kind of obvious, but also just I want to point that out. Most boss fights are tougher? Yeah. Just like in Nikke, you'll hit a stage where it's like, oh, it's a wall, and then when you beat it, then you can like blow through the next several stages. And now we have an Athena boss. So I'm probably cooked here. I cannot imagine I beat this, but we'll try. We'll see what happens here. And Athena and a Tanith, and the Tanith has a guard in front of her, so I can't hit her. Oh boy, yeah, this is pretty bad. Like this is really, really bad. Okay. So I think we'll move over here. And at least try and take out this guard as soon as possible. Yeah, Medusa can be annoying for sure. Medusa's a pretty good unit, I think. This is where you're stuck, Dr. Eagles? Okay. Well, we'll see if we can do any better, but I don't like my chances. I am now at a 50% power deficit. 50%, 5-0. So, we'll see. Let's just watch this fight happen. I need to kill Yggdrasil super quick. He's not going down, and we're dying. Yeah, I think we're just really at way too high of a deficit. But here, we can do a little bit of powering up. I have a friend request? Sure. Grab my dispatch rewards. Can we improve anybody's gear? Can we like quick forge anything? I don't think so. What is the one against mini level? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The one against many level? Might even be worth throwing in my own Tanith in that situation, potentially. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Where does it say one against many? Maybe I've just never noticed this. So it's showing extreme difficulty up here. Oh, I see. 1 against mini level 17. Fighting alone, the enemies are fierce like wolves and tigers, and our army is besieged on all sides, leading to severe progress. Enemy forces increased. Yeah, so basically this is just saying that I'm cooked. And it's showing extreme difficulty up here. Vic is currently using a beastly nemesis that everybody can use. Nice. She fits on a team where Ares and Cheerfing. Dude, I think Nemesis has a really high potential. Like, her silence ability can be super useful. Okay, so in this case, I think maybe I try taking out Fenrir and try the super strong Gabrielle, I think. Oh, but I can't use her again because I already used her today? Is that the thing? I can use Dr. Yiggles. It's almost as strong as Fangor's. Okay, let's see how this goes. Probably not going to go any better. Oof. Oh man, that Atanith was so close to dying. Yeah, no, we're just like way too underpowered. There's no way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're just cooked no matter what we do there. So let me show you my artifact progress. So I have filled out quite a few of them. This ring is nice because it makes their overdrive regen slower. It's super good. This can actually also be pretty useful, the sealed magic bottle, because taking 15% damage less from their main DPS kind of makes a big difference. This is obviously great because you regen 5% faster. So when you combine the Sage's Stone with Solomon's Ring, you have like a 10% differential, which is pretty crazy. This one is kind of weird. I haven't figured out if this is good or not. But it has the synergy effect or whatever it's called with the red dragon, so I've been using it. I just unlocked it today. Like, every 2 seconds, you know, hitting them for 6% of your max HP does seem good. But there's so much going on in battles, it's hard for me to tell how big of a difference that's actually making. This is also a good one. I use this lamp. Because since it's a 50% chance to, like, get all these buffs, you know, if you just keep retrying, like, you can just get a really good buff on all of your back row allies, then, like, push through, you know what I mean? So the lamp has been pretty good. And then this is my only SSR that I have so far. But getting more crit rate is definitely solid. Crit is good in this game. Don't have anything for the sword, nothing for the horn. I have 2 on the Holy Grail. And I have 2 for the Spear of Longinus, so hopefully we can fill these out during this event. And then I don't know how Mjolnir is like even like it's like an extra rarity. It's like red, you know? And so I'm not even sure what exactly, like how this works. But I don't have any of the pieces to it. Oh, we're going to get a new thing called Rune Inlay soon. In one day. Interesting. Alright, can I summon anything? I can use 3 of these. Let's use 3 of these. Let's do it. That didn't really do anything for me, but okay. I'm saving to try and upgrade this more, because just getting more attack on any non-competitive modes is very good. So even though I can like upgrade all these, I'm still saving. I hate that I have the notification for them all the time, though. It's kind of annoying. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Yeah. Have a good night, Vermouth. I think we're probably going to wrap up soon here. Star upgrade. Okay, do I want to get anything from the shops? No. I'm saving for another one of these mythic summons. No. Just saving for Dragon's Blood. It's a better deal than getting the actual shards. I have bought some Red Whelp shards, but at this point, since I only need 1 more star, I'm not going to buy any more of these. Dude, yeah. The S&B situation is getting bad. It's been down longer than expected, and it makes me really fear for the game. I think it's a very bad sign. Because although I felt like all the complaints were overblown, a lot of the internet was like catastrophizing about how like the end of Silver and Blood was coming already, and like so it already had like a bad rep, and now it's been completely down for like a week, and that is a huge problem, especially when you look at what they've said the rewards are going to be. It's like nothing. It's a very bad sign. And I've been a proponent of Silver and Blood, being like, hey, the game's still fun, the story is good, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things to like about the game. But the game being offline for this long is kind of insane. Like, the Silver and Blood team needs to get it together. When it comes back online, they need to give us way more rewards than they said. And it doesn't cost them anything, right? Because like everybody's going to get the same amount, right? But there has to be something to get people to want to come back and be like, oh, hey, I'm going to get all these amazing things, right? I don't know. The game being down for a whole week is crazy to me. And it makes me really sad because I do genuinely like Silver and Blood. But it's been way too long. I did say the devs were kind of shady off the rip. I did. It's true. Which is why, although I haven't remained completely free to play, I've spent very little money on Silver and Blood. Because, unfortunately, this isn't super surprising for them. They've really mismanaged games in the past, and I don't know, it's really unfortunate. Because, like, Silver and Blood is a very unique genre. Like, there's no other like gothic horror vampire gacha game, And although I haven't liked some of the new systems they've implemented recently, ultimately I still think it's got like an interesting combat system and like really cool art and story. And it's just unfortunate to see. I don't know. I'm going to play when it comes back online and kind of see how I feel about it. But I can tell you right now, I don't feel good. I don't know. It's just really unfortunate. Man, I really want to get this to level 10 and won't let me. All right, let's see if we can do any more stages on this. And then if I can't push any more stages here, then we'll go ahead and end the stream. So what do we want to do here? I think we want to do this. All right. That genie plus Titania is kind of wild. That is a lot of healing and support right there. Plus Anubis, oh my god. We're probably just gonna run out of time even if I don't die. Dude, they're healing so much it's dumb. We finally killed one unit. Fenrir's about to die though. Ooh, clutch heal from Titania. Hugin and Muin, or whatever her name, is still surviving back there. Ugh, bro. Dumb. There's no way, there's way too much. Yeah. Alright, unless I get more power to try and keep up, that's way too much healing to try and burn through at my current DPS. Free characters and a boatload of skill mats and summon tickets would be nice. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we'll see if they adjust what they've said at all. I don't know, but we'll see. We can just hope for the best. All right. In the meantime, been having a lot of fun with Dragon Traveler. Let's check in with the guild one more time. One person apparently has not made their defense team. So whoever that is, get at it. What is this? What is this notification? Not enough deployed. Bro. Epic. If you're watching now, you're probably not. You moved one of your units. Epic, you gotta get this together. Hold up. Private chat. You need to update your Guild War teams. You may not have noticed, but you are missing a unit. All right, hopefully they see that. We are casual, but come on. Obviously, he put in effort. And also, he needs to not have the protagonist here. He needs a dragon here. Yeah, when you reset stars. Like, yeah, if you're not paying attention. So, for anybody else, just as a FYI, every now and then, just click this update button. And you'll sync your things, okay? Like, and obviously, you can go in and actually, like, adjust your formations. Hey, look, I'm using Hades again. Yeah, so these are my guild defense teams, if anybody cares. But yeah, so, and then just update, so you make sure you have, like, all your current equipment and things like that. I mean, it's true, Warlock. You know, not everything has been bad. But in some ways, S&B has been very generous. They've given out a lot of free characters, and that's really cool. But recent events have been a very bad direction. Why do I still have a thing? Oh, my dividend. Nice. 1,000 diamonds. Gotta keep contributing. Oop. More diamonds. Diamonds are forever or something, right? I don't know. All right. Yeah, so we're getting this rune inlay feature, something new, in 7 hours and 16 minutes. So we'll see what that's like tomorrow. All right, thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been a great stream. Looking forward to Velvet. I will, of course, be doing polls and testing of her as soon as I can. Good luck on your Velvet polls. Good luck on the new support, the Lady of the Lake, that we are getting in Dragon Traveler. And I will catch you guys in the next video or stream.